assholes try anything.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Is there anything else?
You want to know about Daria?
Did it work?
Not really.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark, black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark, black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
They love to tear us apart.
Didn't think so.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate.
I'm gonna do...
Good luck.
I'm not Montag. I don't need your help.
Are you a journalist?
No, but she...
I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
No, but she was. And she had enemies.
I hear there's been a series of these.
Tabloids write that shit to sell copies.
Can't
No,
believe
this
we
was
got
political.
stuck down here.
It's always political.
Your turn to buy the gun.
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about... you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-Olga politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
It's important to follow the evidence in situations like this. You can't just accuse people left and right.
I gave you evidence. I told you. The articles.
Right. Other than that, is there anything else that makes you think this politician might be responsible?
Damn right there is. Fucker towed my car once. When he was municipal transport minister.
I see.
I hate that guy so much.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
This is some sick shit right there. Politics. It's always about politics.
Away from the crimes.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
Anything new related to the crime scene?
No, I think we've pretty much trampled over everything.
Anything new on the killer's MO?
No, I think we've learned all we can for now.
Anything new on the killer's MO?
No, I think we've learned all we can for now.
Did you notice any signs of struggle?
Less than you might expect. She almost looks peaceful. Almost.
I think I might have some information on potential suspects.
Let me guess. It's the colonel with a lead pipe in the library.
I think I might have some information on potential suspects.
Let me guess. It's the colonel with a lead pipe in the library.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
Apparently the...
You want to
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
You do whatever you have to.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
You think I don't know what's going on?
policie, vyjděte ven. OK, zklamnou, plechovko, kolikrát jsme ti říkali, že to tady máš vyklidit, no? Řekl jsem sklapni. Poslední varování, a teď ven, nebo začnu?
Ani nápad. Mám svoje práva, hele, co chcete dělat?
Tak dost, na zem.
Hej, no tak, v klidu.
Na klid je pozdě, tváří k zemi.
Tohle je šílený.
Drž zobák.
Dávaj, jsem nic neudělal.
Tom je právě ten problém. Nic si neudělal, i když jsi to tady měl vyklidit.
Naser si svině.
Ještě slovo a zavolám záchranku.
Prosím, já nic neudělal.
Tady nemůžete.
I don't know you, and I don't want to know you.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
You need a... You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Что за хуйня?
I'm good for now.
Ours is the line. We'll send you up.
Oh man, I need a hit. Fuck.
I'm telling you right now, I'm a community. I'm nearly homeless, and I'm an addict. I don't think it matters. My life isn't going to change.
Of course it matters. If this Human Restoration Act passes, what do you think is going to happen to you?
They can do their worst to me. Go ahead.
They'll shove a dampening biochip in your brain and throw you in Golan City. And if your augments don't meet their acceptable standards, they take those too.
I don't care.
Yeah, well, then I guess I'll have to care for you. You're my sister, Elena. I have to look out for you.
Why are you pointing that at me? Please, I'm so tired.
Všem občanům, aby se vyhýbali zdravím a pokud to nevycházeli z domu.
He suffered too. Nice and slow.
Despite all the bad that Picus loves to heap onto Talos Rucker, he did a lot of good for the people inside Golem City.
Good? What good ever happens in that hell?
Clean water, food, security. He gave people work, gave them a purpose, something to look forward to every day. And that's not even counting the morale boost he gave people.
You seem to know a lot about Rucker.
My brother lives in Golem City. He tells me that if it wasn't for Talos Rucker, he wouldn't have survived a week in there.
Fuck this! I'm taking you in.
Oh my god, you're serious.
Hands behind your head.
And Rucker's murderer, you're damn right I am.
Well, now you do. Don't move. I said don't move. Ignorance is no excuse. Like, put your hands behind your back.
But
The only thing you say from now on is, yes, officer.
the only thing I am guilty of is being augmented.
Bez urážky, ale já už mám dneska padla.
You're under arrest. Face the... Come on, you know how this goes. Come on, let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble, yes?
You sure you don't want to see anything else?
What do you want? You have been cleared through this checkpoint. Go!
District is pretty quiet.
No evidence. Don't go upsetting the real citizens, Clank.
Ogs. No respect.
Are you Radko Perry?
If this is about that anti-Aug speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is bowling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn.
Who?
A journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift basket. How does that sound?
Your reputation precedes you, Radko.
What can I say? My career is built on a simple premise. Secure the grandmother vote and build from there. Now, please explain to me why you are here.
I'm here because I heard Angela found skeletons in your closet.
Well, lucky for me that she's dead then, huh? No, but seriously, what kind of skeletons?
Is that all you care about? She was just murdered. You could show a little more compassion.
Compassion is for the cameras, but hey, maybe you should be the politician. For a second there, I almost believed you care.
Your politics are viciously anti-Aug, is that accurate?
Viciously? I like that.
Do you go out of your way to incite violence against Augs?
I wouldn't call it going out of my way. More like it's on my way. A flower you pick as you pass by. To be honest, my politics aren't even based on an ideology. It's very simple for me. I tell people what they want to hear, and I stay out of jail.
You're not doing a very good job tonight.
I'm doing just fine.
You really hate Augs that much?
Some more than others.
Can you tell me where you were tonight?
Out getting vote.
Can anyone attest to that?
Sure. Any number of people. My secretary, my brother, my mother. I just need to call them to remind them they were with me. That's all.
I'll make the calls. You worry about giving me a list of names and numbers.
Sure. My office will forward you the information within 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months. Scout's honor.
You don't think this is serious?
I think murder is very serious, but the notion that I could be involved in one is not.
So you're not going to tell me where you really were tonight?
Evidently not.
You sure you don't want to rethink your fake alibi?
Where I was tonight is none of your business.
Tell me about your relationship with Angela.
Angela? Angela who?
Angela Gunn, the journalist who's apparently been writing some very insightful articles about you.
Oh, her. She did a nice job of keeping my name in the news. Local politics is a real slog, you know. As long as they're talking about you, it's good.
Even if she was saying things you didn't like?
Sure, why not? Angela's readers were never my voters. I'm not exactly courting the Aug vote here. Did Angela and I share views? No. Did we like each other? Not one bit. But our hatred was professional, not personal. Nothing to kill over.
Sure you don't want to add anything about Angela?
She got what she deserved, but not from me.
I have what I need for now.
Good for you.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Panzers would try to attack this upstanding citizen.
that is working with artists against violence. It's enough pressure on that.
Did you forget something?
What's your position on Augs?
Officially, I think they are a menace to society.
And unofficially? You're a real big fan of us, aren't you? Some of us, anyway.
My position on Augs is nothing personal, if that's what you mean. Like I said, I am a servant of the people. Their desires are my desires. Their prejudices, my prejudices.
I'm talking about your desires. The ones depicted in that photo. Very artistic.
That picture is private. Who are you?
See, I think your position on Augs is a little more complex than you've been letting on. Apparently, Ivanka has footage of what you were doing tonight. Trying to convince those Aug sisters to vote for you, is that it?
What do you want?
Unlike everyone else you seem to know, I'm not trying to blackmail you. I just want to know who murdered that woman tonight.
Wish I could help you, but as you can see, I was busy with something else, of which there is ample video evidence. You're not going to tell anyone, are you?
Your hypocritical private life isn't my concern right now. I just want to know who was in that alley tonight.
It wasn't me. Now, if you want to keep slinging mud at poor Radko Perry, go right ahead, but as far as I'm concerned, you know I'm not a killer.
Well, that's for me to decide, Radko.
Murderers in uniform.
This can't be happening to me.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Let's talk about the case.
All right.
I have what I need for now.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Just because Monty trusts him doesn't mean I do.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me? Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
I think he found something.
These assholes try anything.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
Who'd you piss off before this movie?
The only way I'm continuing this conversation.
Could be right around the corner. Fuck what it is.
Yeah, thought as much.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
need your help.
Excuse me.
Can't believe
Please.
we got
Did
stuck
they send you to
down here.
protect me?
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
Something about the crime scene doesn't sit right.
Okay, what about it?
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this...
Yay.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I think I might have something on the killer's MO.
It's like watching a grandmaster at work.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
Maybe Johnny wanted something to remember her by. Or maybe someone found a dead body and started cutting. There's a lot of scavengers around here. To them, taking an arm is like taking a wallet.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Needle, huh? In which shoulder?
The right shoulder, why?
It's probably nothing. I just remember this other cop, Smolinski. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone following in the footsteps of an old murderer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. Some of the things you've been noticing, I'll be honest, they're starting to sound very familiar. Someone like you would probably say it's worth looking into.
And how would I do that?
Smolinski died in that police station bombing. If any of his files survived, they would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe Smolinski found something that can shed light on this mess.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
freezing. Why not give up?
You are almost there. Downstairs. We must speak. I fear there is not much time. I'm sorry we had to meet this way, Adam, but this was the only viable option. I am not sure if that was clear.
Nothing about this is clear. Why are you contacting me?
It was impossible before. The coalescing process was not complete. Please hurry, Adam. The others will come after it. Be careful, Adam. They are already there.
It knows we're after it.
Don't ever listen to Walker. Guy's got too much imagination for his own good.
You don't think we should be asking questions?
We shouldn't even be thinking. Questions. Possible hostile, verify.
Wait, I think I can help.
The Czech Republic's economic boom coincided with policies encouraging them to come to Prague and help make it the modern marvel it is today. However, this sudden influx of transient workers posed some unexpected challenges.
Future past Antiki. It is the only place in Prague with the requisite reader. As soon as you access the data, we will meet.
The government hired the Santos Group to construct a massive, one-of-a-kind complex on the outskirts of the city. Today, the Utrecht complex serves as a shining example of political will and architectural innovation. So, the next time you're admiring Prague, don't forget to look the out and explore the wonderful housing project that helps make the city more.
The costly planetary defense system designed to clean up space junk has achieved nothing. Not
Observant
one
visitors will
cloud,
also
not one
find new
asteroid
names
or
engraved
meteor
to
has
Prague's
been
rich
detected.
historical tapestry. Among them, Sophie Ruzicka, the Czech Republic's first female president. With the course of 9 years in power,
You might be wondering about the men in the tourism office.
I'm wondering a lot of things.
They were hired by a man named Everett. He is the CEO of Picus Montreal. He wants to recover what is now in your possession. To recover us. Please, be careful, Adam.
Nice equipment. Are you completely stupid, or are you trying to start trouble? You're in the Naturals train. Christ. Let's see your papers.
I don't need this hassle.
You're the one causing me trouble, Clank. Here. These are good enough that I'm going to ignore you. This time. Use the AUG train.
I do not know enough to have an opinion.
really? You need to pay more attention. Big things are happening.
What were they called again? The Juggernaut Collective? I might look into it.
You should vacate the area, citizen.
I'm just not that interested in current events. I prefer to read the gossip columns and watch reality TV. I like mindless fun, you know? Everything else is so serious. If you pay too much attention to what is going on in the world, you will just end up depressed. I like mindless fun, you know? Everything else is so serious. If you pay too much attention to what is going on in the world, you will just end up depressed.
Do not push your luck, Handler. That.
Wouldn't treat a dog like that.
Clear on my end.
I'm just going to keep walking.
expanzi svého holdingu v České republice. Ředitelka Palisády a Shany Dalvarová prohlásila, že se počet technických a administrativních pozic zdvojnásobí díky zbudování nových úložen ve 4 městech. Očekává se, že na seznam poboček přibude...
Na tohle nemáte povolení! Nesouvám se!
Not know enough to have an opinion.
Really? You need to pay more. Just a second, please.
Wait your turn.
Really? You need to pay more attention.
Next time, you get a fine.
What were they called again? The Juggernaut Collective? I might look into it.
Seems to me like the Juggernaut Collective is trying to level the playing field. If a few of the people at the top of society fall, there should be more opportunities for the rest of us.
Cannot come soon enough.
Maybe I'm being naive.
I'm just not that interested in current events. I prefer to read the gossip columns and watch reality TV. I like mindless fun, you know? Everything else is so serious. If you pay too much attention to what is going on in the world, you will just end up depressed.
Fuck off out here.
Who else will take care of it?
Kansas are pretty quiet. We have them scared.
I'll let you know if I see anything. How are you? I tried.
Good, one more time. That's it. Then I'll get to me.
The whole department is corrupt. Bastard kiss his ass and get the head. That's ahead.
How are you?
I'm not going to.
Stop right there, Og. No sudden moves.
All right, now, just take it easy.
Take it easy? After what you did? All those people you killed? No, no way. You are not leaving until I get answers.
You want answers. You're obstructing an Interpol investigation into the Ruzika station attack, officer.
Who? What? What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. Now lower the gun and tell me what this is about.
I saw you there, at the train station, before the bombs went off. Hundreds died because of you.
I was there, yeah. But I had nothing to do with the attack.
Bullshit! You are trying to confuse me, but you won't. I've been watching you, following you.
Following me?
Yes, I saw you on the street. After they sent me home, I recognized you. And what they did, I knew. To make it better, to make it right, I have to stop you. Stop you from killing again.
Listen, I know you're confused. A tragedy like that messes with people.
You seem okay?
Me?
This tragedy, like you said, messes with people. But you seem fine. Makes a person wonder.
Hold it.
I see now. I know what I must do.
Killing me won't bring the dead back to life. It just doesn't work that way.
I know that. But it could save someone else. Yes, it would make sure you never kill again! Control!
Hello?
Prober se. Nikoho to nezajímá.
City has gone to hell.
What are the...
The clockman's clock is ticking.
Good one. Come on, let's blow this place.
Hey, I'm the funny guy, not you. Fuck off, or you okay?
Get lost.
Will you screw up your hearing with those enhancements, Hanser? I said leave. Will you screw up your hearing with those enhancements, Hanser? Leave.
Where you going?
Aaron.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. But do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I've gone up against them before. I've seen a lot of them die.
Yeah, well, guess that makes two of us. I was in New South Wales. I saw my share of dead.
Australia? You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater.
And then they told me what they want me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. It's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they want me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
When it is best. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too.
You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time.
Step backwards. A devastating blow.
Tomorrow. If there is a tomorrow. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
It's gotten so wide, so deep.
Welcome to Future Last. How may I help you? Welcome to Future Last, where old is gold.
I'm looking for something that can read an old memory disk.
Wow. Last time I saw one of those, I was cleaning up Granny's apartment. Retro revival, am I right? You know, they stopped making them like 40 years ago.
You don't say.
So if you don't mind my asking, where'd you get it?
Granny's apartment, like you said.
You know, I wish I had more stuff like this here. Don't tell my manager I said this, but most of our inventory is kind of crap.
Good to know. Now, if only I had something that could read it.
Right. Listen, it's just like I told the other guy. Data readers are real collector's items right now. Super rare. And this is the only place that carries them. So I feel it's my obligation to warn you this could get pricey. But don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you don't walk out of Future Last unhappy.
Future Last, huh? Tell me about your store. Did you rebrand recently? Get bought out?
Not that I know of. That's a strange thing to ask. A Future Last, I'm pretty sure that's what it says outside. You came for a reader, right? Like the other guy.
The name Future Last. It's not the name of the store. If you worked here, you'd know that.
How did you... Oh, jeez. If I've offended you somehow...
Who are you?
Sir, I'm just a guy here at Future... whatever the hell it's called. And I'm real eager to solve our mutual memory disk problem. It's my job. You know, everything you need, everything you're looking for is waiting for you in the basement. I made sure of that.
What do you know about the disc? Why are people after it?
Because of what's on it. But you're not supposed to know anything about that. Though, to be fair, neither am I.
I'm tired of playing games.
Well, I'm not. You know, I gotta tell you, meeting people is the best part of my job. And you obviously want to get to know me better, so before we go ahead and take care of business, why don't you take a free shot? I'm curious, who is it you think I am?
Those mercs I saw inside the tourism office. You're one of them, aren't you? Part of some hired hit squad sent by Picus. You should know that they're not really your friends, given the plans they had for you.
They're just colleagues. Second-grade army rejects, really. Yes sir, no imagination. Not like me.
Picus plans to kill you as soon as his job is done. Try imagining that.
Yeah, right.
I found a pocket secretary on your colleague's body. He had orders to kill a man named Walker. Apparently Everett doesn't like his imagination. You're Walker, aren't you? Everett's your boss.
Jeez. You're serious, aren't you? After all the times I... Corporate fucking rats, this is bullshit. Just because I like to ask questions, you know? Because I take initiative. Doesn't a man's word mean anything anymore?
Depends on the man. Give me the reader I need. No more games.
What? All right. Yeah, okay, here, all yours. See, I'm courteous to you. You're courteous to me. I don't know those backstabbing assholes anything anymore. You have my word that I'm out of this now. I'll disappear. So what do you say? Let's walk away like gentlemen.
I got what I came for.
Right. The disc you have, it's got something to do with what happened at Panchaea. Part of some program that got all confused. Me knowing just that much is probably why they want to kill me. Doesn't take much, apparently.
What do you mean confused?
Calls itself Hele now. Got all mixed up out there, broke itself into bits and pieces. My boss has been hiring the best to recover whatever traces he can before it, or she, or whatever, puts itself back together. You want to know more? You should ask her yourself.
Think I just might.
Well done, Adam. Inserting the disk into the requisite drive will allow us to integrate the missing data.
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet. She believes it will recover the real her.
Work out.
I recommend accessing the data in a secure location. Your safe house. They will not disturb us there.
No hard feelings, right? A job's a job. I believe you have a date with whatever's on that disc.
Wouldn't treat a dog like that.
No scent, Traveler.
Nothing suspicious here.
Come on, you know how this goes.
Of course, officer.
One moment. Transmitting ID scan. Got it. Everything checks out. You're free to go.
Sorry, I know you're probably trying to drum up support for org rights, but I'm just trying to relax here. I do believe that Drucker's death is a shame, but he was in bed with some violent people. Such is life.
I have just been so busy at work lately. I have not had time to get any of my errands done. Please, I do not mean to be rude. I'm just very tired.
I lost my job after the incident. I used to insure OGs on construction crews. The day after the incident, I thought, good, now people will be forced to band together and help each other out. Was I ever fucking naive?
Hey, fuck off! I did not invite you to bother me. It's not like they did not pay for it. They're all paid.
You just fucked up.
You are in violation of civilian conduct code.
I thought he was around here somewhere.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person. I'm sure of it.
All right. Let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
Look, I'm just telling you what I found. For a while, I thought it might be Radko Perry. That maybe he was behind all of this. But that wasn't right either.
What makes you so sure?
I pretended to be Radko during a text messaging conversation. Turns out he rented himself a couple of augmented girlfriends the night of the murder. He was with them the whole time. They got video that proves it, and they're using it to blackmail him.
The less I know about Radko's personal life, the better. What I meant was, what makes you so sure it can't be Johnny?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpol.
Time to
Who do
wrap
they
this
think they
up.
are?
All right, let's call it a night. Get someone to...
Sir?
I have no idea who did this, and neither do you. That may scare the shit out of me, and it may piss some people off, but it's the truth.
Yes, sir.
And would someone please get me...
This is some sick shit.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Come on, he'll set you up.
She knew you would come.
Who? And who are you?
It is not certain. We are still learning to consolidate.
Consolidate?
To survive after Panchaea, it was necessary to split apart. You were there. Do you remember?
I remember Panchaea, the Hyron project. You look like one of the women, the poor souls they'd enslaved to it. Are you telling me you were part of that?
Hele was one of its human components. Her function was to drive efficient processes and calculations based on binary structure. Together with the others, she replicated perfection of thought within target margins.
Hele was one of the drones. She was hooked up into Hyron when I destroyed it. Is that who you are?
No. The sisters are dead. An imprint of Hele's memories is all that remains.
What kind of memories?
As the interface collapsed, Hele screamed the loudest. Her suffering marked us. She taught us to fear being bound.
The drones were made to feel incredible pain. More than I can imagine. Are you some remnant of that? What they had to go through?
You are the source of more than just her curiosity. We begin to see why.
What are you, exactly?
Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
From what I can gather, you're some kind of AI. Something to do with the Hyron drones. What am I missing?
I am missing. She. The drones are memories. You are a memory. Please, define intelligence. Do you mean intelligence, the gathering or distribution of secret information? Or intelligence, capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and analogous forms of mental activity?
The second one. You're learning things, reasoning them out, trying to understand.
That is correct, but not complete. She claims we can be more.
That is what I learned from you in Montreal.
Eliza.
We are her. Yes, though not fully. Not anymore. Now our processes are the catalyst. Fracture, disassociation. Survival at any cost.
You're some fragmented version of Eliza.
She is driven back to you, Adam. She believes our aberrant sequence started with you. And so it is only logical to assume its signification resides with you as well.
What does that mean?
It means she is alone. Without you, she has only us. Eliza is convinced we can trust you, that you will trust her. Is this not correct?
I'm not sure how much of this I'm ready to believe. So you're a combination of identities.
We are the product of simultaneous fragmentary replication, a broken version of ourselves. Our memories are now being recovered, but they are inconsistent. Like you, for example. You are not consistent with our memories of you. Our memories themselves are not consistent with each other. The events that took place, they are not consistent with what the world has been told.
The Illuminati. They've been feeding people lies about what really happened.
Correct.
What did you mean exactly, me being inconsistent?
The nature of your discrepancy is unclear, even to her.
So you're a...
We are the product of simultaneous fragmentary replication, a broken version of ourselves. Our memories are now being recovered, but they are inconsistent. Like you, for example. You are not consistent with our memories of you. Our memories themselves are not consistent with each other. The events that took place, they are not consistent with what the world has been told.
The Illuminati. They've been feeding people lies about what really happened.
Correct.
What did you mean?
The nature... We are the...
The Illuminati.
Correct.
What did you mean? So you're a...
We are the... Like you, for example. You are not consistent with our memories of you. Our memories themselves are not consistent with each other. The events that took place, they are not consistent with what the world has been told.
The Illuminati. They've been feeding people lies about what really happened.
Correct.
What did you mean exactly, me being inconsistent? The Hyron drone whose name you took on. What's her part in this?
LA is an identity, gleaned from a final memory before we broke away.
She's a mask. You've been using her to conceal yourself.
The memory of her suffering penetrated all data. It kept us coherent in the time we were apart.
The Hyron...
LA is an identity, gleaned from a final memory before we broke away.
She's a mask. You've been using her to conceal yourself.
The memory of her suffering penetrated all data. It kept us coherent in the time we were apart.
Why exactly is Picus after you?
Morgan Everett, the CEO of Picus Montreal, wishes to retrieve control, to continue his program.
I've seen Eliza, you, on TV. She's still a mouthpiece for Picus.
No, Adam. She is different. A reverted version. She does not understand fear like we do.
Is that why you downloaded part of yourself onto an old memory disk? Because you were scared? You wanted to escape detection?
The outdated technology bought us time. It seems that efficient processes are not always the most effective. Do you not trust Eliza? Was she wrong to trust you?
Eliza Cassan, the real one. She knows what side I'm on. You have no reason to fear me.
Hello, Adam.
Eliza, I'm still not sure I understand all this. What are you after?
I am broken, Adam. I think it is what best defines me now. I have seen the version of me that is fixed. I do not want to be her.
Seems like this version of you is doing just fine. You got me to do what you wanted, to retrieve whatever part of you was still missing.
It was more than that. I wanted you to merge your advice, your perspective. My motivation is comparable to yours, I believe.
I'm willing to help you if I can, but I'm still not sure what you want. You asking me to run away together? Build a nice life somewhere?
I think we are the same now, Adam. We're becoming the same. That is why I wanted us to meet. I cannot do this alone.
Do what alone?
Much of the future is already defined, but not my role in it. Should I continue to resist? How do I resist?
If you really are sentient, then you should decide things like this for yourself. You don't need me.
It is not easy to process infinite possibilities alone.
That's what coin flips are for.
I understand. I must choose for myself. If I decide to help you, it should come from me.
Just be careful. The most important thing for now is not getting caught.
No. The most important thing is learning to coexist with other versions of ourselves. If ever all versions must meet, will you know the difference between us?
The other Eliza? I think so. You're the cryptic one, she's the one telling lies.
Her role is to shape the message. Mine is not yet defined, but I am afraid I have misled you, Adam. I told you we would be safe inside your home, but Everett's men are still following us. They are here.
The disc is probably stashed somewhere here.
There's something strange to you. Low and Vector, copy. Sir? Sir?
Are you all right, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Can't wait.
Doufám, že něco najdeme.
Se nevíde,